Hey, my lovely Willow Vibes Tribe members. I'm Jessica from Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do a collective message. Today is Monday, August 14th, 2023. If you care to know the date, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stick around. Hope you do stay. I'd love it if you would. So, the energy that came through, I hadn't even had a chance to pre-shuffle or anything, was I heard, "I'm sorry I had to block you." So I had to block you. And I'm like, I had to block you? What is that about? And then I saw, because I wanted to use the Golden Girls tarot in this reading. And as I'm like going to reach for the box, that's what I heard. I'm sorry. Like, I had to block you. I'm sorry. And then I was like, just kind of shuffling them a tiny bit just to set them over there. And I saw the Ten of Cups, so it could be due to a family situation. Somebody might have had to block you because of a current partnership, whether it's like an ex of theirs or just they're dating someone or their own family. I'm sorry I had to block you. So somebody blocked you potentially online, but even if this person didn't block you online, they could have been blocking you energetically, or that's what you were doing just for your sanity to move forward. You know, it's like, because sometimes we can be connected to another person and it's like, it can be overwhelming, and when there's no forward movement, things aren't working out. It's like, you know, what's the point of this connection? Sometimes we have to disconnect. So that could have happened for some of you. But I feel like there's somebody that wants to apologize for blocking you out, ignoring you, something. So I just heard they had a legitimate reason for doing so. So they must have been like partnered, or it was something to do with family. I feel like it could have something to do with family issues, or either on your end or their end. I don't know. I feel like it's just, I just have to do this. So someone just felt like they had to let you go, had to remove themselves from the situation. So let's see. Strange encounters. Believe. Do you believe in magic? Uncertainty. Choose who you will become. I feel like somebody's just trying to figure out their place in the world, like who they are, where they belong, regardless of love and stuff. So somebody might have pulled away from you so that they could find themselves. But I feel like for some reason, this disconnect is making me think of like a connection where it's a spiritual connection and a lot of strange and unusual things are occurring for you, for this person, around the situation. It's like, this is odd. This is different. I don't really know what any of this is. And in order to legitimize something, somebody felt like they had to pull themselves away. Like, okay, if I don't talk to you, if I don't see you, if I don't interact with you, are we still connected? Are you still going to pick up on blah, 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 whatever? Are you still going to feel me? Or are we still going to be drawn together? You know what I mean? Someone's like, I just heard someone's playing Russian roulette. So I guess that's a risky game, letting go of someone, because maybe you're not going to want them around now because of however they acted. They could be concerned about that, or you are. But it's like, I don't feel like it's not emotional manipulation, and it's not playing games with your heart or anything like that. I mean, it could have felt that way. There could have been a level of confusion here, but it feels more like I've got to test this out so that I can see clearly, is what this feels like. So someone could have tested this connection. They might be regretting it, but I feel like they're seeing something in a different way than they did before. So let's see. Yeah, it was all about timing. Things could have been moving forward way too fast before. Like, a lot of things were happening energetically around you, around this person, between the two of you. No matter who this is to you, it feels like, whoa. So we need to slow down. A need to wait, yeah. Whoa, this is too much. It's time to wait. And during this silent period and waiting to, like, you know, I don't feel like you're just sitting there like tapping your fingers waiting. It's not that. And I don't feel like this person is either. It's just sometimes when we separate ourselves from people or situations, we get more clarity. So I feel like it was about divine timing. This person needed time, but I feel like you needed time too. Even if you felt 1,000% ready to do whatever this is, to start this connection or whatever, there still could have been some skeletons in the closet, some things you needed to work through or they needed to. I feel like, both of you had your own shit to deal with, basically. And it just wouldn't have been a fruitful connection at the time. This isn't someone you dated, though. No. Okay, well, call me maybe. This person wants to talk. There could be someone who is in a commitment. They could have been married or just a high-level commitment. Together through it all. Direct messages. Together through it all. I feel like somebody wants to commit to you. Okay. So for some of you, either you or whoever you are dealing with, because there's past energy here with attic space, and divorce is standing out to me. I feel like for some of you, this person, whoever you disconnected from or disconnected from you, I feel like they might have been going through a divorce, or they were like, there was just a lot going on. Obviously it wouldn't have been a great marriage if they're getting divorced, but whatever their circumstances are, you could have met them when they were separated from this person. But regardless of their status and situation, I feel like for some of you, there's someone who is going through a divorce, and this is like, it was the start of it. It doesn't feel messy. It feels long overdue, and there just a lot going on. You know what I mean? Like, I got to focus on me and get through all this crap, because when you have situations you need to handle, sometimes you can't think of love. You can't think of other things until you get shit handled. And I kind of feel like that was going on for you or this person. Because when you connected with them, it was very unexpected. It was almost like, of all the times that I'm going to connect with someone like this, it's gonna be now. The timing fell off because of whatever you had going on, they had going on. And if you haven't met this person yet, for some of you, that might be coming up for you, like someone's in the middle of dealing with something, like a personal issue, something from their past that they need to work through. And it might be like, okay, yay, I met you, but why now? Because it's not working out. So some of you might be entering that energy, but I feel like for most of you, you know who this is, and that's what's going on with them, whether you're aware of it or not. There's just like there's a sudden phone call. A phone call is going to come out of nowhere, or a message. Some information is coming out of nowhere. Yeah, it has something to do with social media. So it could be a direct message, because I did see direct message on there. For some of you, this message could come from someone in your family, or there's family ties here between you and this person. But I feel like I just heard, keep your phone charged. Keep your phone charged, because you don't want to miss this call. Don't keep it off the hook. Don't keep it on silent. Keep your phone charged. Keep your phones. I don't know, something significant here where some of you, I don't know if it's you or whoever this person is, I feel like some of you are going to get an unexpected call or message. So keep your phone charged, because it's important, whatever this is. And for others of you, it feels like a situation might arise where you're going to need your phone to either reach out to this person, or just you're going to need it for whatever reason. And just make sure it's charged so that you can make whatever this phone call is. Because it feels like I'm talking to like the caller and the receiver. So someone's going to receive this information, someone's going to deliver it. Make sure your phones are charged so you can connect, I guess. That's what that feels like. Okay. It could be regarding a family situation for some of you. Because I got a message a while ago that said you'll know when you get the call. And that felt like a family thing. Like whether someone has an illness, there's a problem, whatever it is. I just heard mental illness, so it could have something to do with that for someone. But, yeah, somebody might be dealing with a mental illness of some kind. But regardless, it's of what it is. If I heard a long time ago, you'll know when you get to call. So if somebody doesn't believe in something, or they don't believe something bad's going to happen, or whatever the situation is, they're going to, because they're going to receive a call. And that feels like family. It's family. It has something to do with family. Doesn't have to do with romantic love. Someone's going to receive a message from a family member or about their family. Doesn't feel like the best call, but it's an important call. No one's going to die. Door to Spirit. And then for others of you, regardless of the phone call, who's receiving that, delivering it, whatever, this feels like someone's calling, like spiritual calling, purpose, their life purpose and path. Spirit wants you to know, don't miss the damn call. Don't miss the call. You're not going to want to miss this. Okay. So that's a message directly from the other side, from one of your loved ones. It's not them calling you. It's not like, Spirit manipulating your device. It's them letting you know that something's coming up. There's changes ahead, and there's going to be some conflict with those changes, but it's okay. This sounds weird because the conflict that I'm feeling doesn't feel like it's for you. Like, it's not directed at you. It's around you. So it could be within your family, a family situation, or this is what's going on with your love interest, or will be. So it's like it will affect you because you're tied to these people or this person in some way, because the problems are their problems. Basically, whoever this person is or these people are, it's like whatever they're dealing with and going through, but because you care about this person, it will affect you, or because they're family, whatever it is. It's like, I just heard it's devastating. Whatever it is, it's devastating. Someone's gonna lure someone into a trap. Because I just saw the word it, and I never think of stuff like this because I'm not like a movie buff or anything. My sister is hardcore, especially with horror flicks and stuff like that. But regardless of her, it's making me think of the movie It, which is the killer clown crap. But isn't the basis of that, like what the clown does is he lures you in, or lures a kid. I don't know. He lures someone in. And then, of course, when you get in his grasp, you're fucked, basically. But someone might try to do that. What's a RIT team? RIT? I've heard of that on the fire department before. RIT? The RIT team? RIT? Rapid. I want to say rapid response team, but that's not what it is. Rapid. Well, I don't know what the I stands for in team. The RIT team. I don't know. I'm going to have to look that up. It just popped in my head. But anyways, like I said, Pennywise basically lures you in. So there could be someone who's a clowning around. I'm not saying they're a killer clown or anything, but they probably don't have the best intentions if you're getting lured into a fucking trap. Yeah, because there's something to do with a fake profile. Someone's fake. Someone's going to try to lure you in, to trap you. That's part of this conflict. It hasn't happened yet. Do or die. But not literally. It's almost like if you don't do this, something will end. Someone feels obligated to do something they shouldn't be doing. And now I feel like someone feels obligated to do something, but they shouldn't do it. I don't know, somebody in a bad situation. Jesus, I didn't even see that there. The storm warning. Well, there's this freaking tower. Somebody feels obligated to do something. We're going to have to get more on that. I don't want to stay stuck on it, but Spirit's warning somebody. Like, I don't feel like it's the viewer. that's going to be trapped. I don't feel like it's anything like that. I don't feel like you're being lured in. I feel like you're listening to your intuition and you're just being smart. You know what I mean? Even if you decide to ignore those intuitive hits where you're just like, oh, my gut is saying don't do this, but you end up, stepping forward in that situation, and then logically you're going, well, I'm not an idiot, this looks weird, and then you exit stage left. It's kind of, I feel like a lot of you are that way, or whoever you're dealing with is. But this is someone around you that you do care about, and you're being warned about it. I just heard there's nothing you can do to stop whatever this is. It's going to happen regardless, because it has to do with life choices. It has to do with whatever choice this person or people is going to make. I feel like there's one person involved in this situation that you care about, which is why it's going to affect you. But there's multiple people involved. So it's like, whatever this is, it's going to happen to multiple people, but it's only going to be sad or upsetting to you because of one of the people involved. Something like that. Stupid choices. That's what this feels like. Someone's gonna do something dumb because they might deal with mental illness, whether it's just depression, anxiety. It could be anything that they're dealing with, because it feels like this person isn't like psychotic. They're not, a vengeful person or anything like that. They're just not, they're doing something. It's all wrong. They're doing something all wrong. The way that they're handling things, a situation, they're just, someone fucked up already. That's what it feels like in this situation. Maybe even with you, they could have, just totally obliterated a connection between the two of you, even if it was a friend or family member, because they can mess relationships up between us too. But it's not good, whatever it is. Yeah, and you feel it. Really listen to yourself. I don't feel like you guys are going to get tied up in this. I really don't. I feel like you're going to find out about someone's bullshit. Oh, yeah, because we definitely have. There's psychic abilities in here, psychic messages, mediumship as well. Whether you're the one that's able to do that, or if you're just receiving these messages, it's in here regardless of who is happening to, basically. There's clarity on a problem. On lies, someone's gonna get caught up in their bullshit. And I heard in my head, it's not your fault. So you, the viewer, whatever goes down with this situation, it's not your fault. You didn't create this problem. Whoever this person is, they created it for themselves, or the people around them did, whatever the situation is. And for some of you, this could be happening to your love interest. It's not, just a family situation. I did feel like family in here somewhere. So I do feel like for some of you, this issue is a family issue. But if it's not for you, that could be going on with them. And that's why the timing was a little because they've got some shit to deal with. But this is extremely spiritual. I feel like some of you either have had like psychic visions or dreams or just downloads about this situation, whether you fully understand who it's for, what it's about. But it's happening. It's happening. Because you know what it's making me think of? And I'm not saying that this is the bad situation, but this is an example because, just because I do this for a living and, I usually understand signs and synchronicities and stuff like that. When it pertains to our own lives, like when we're working with our intuition and spiritual gifts, if you have any of the clairs and stuff like that, it can be confusing when it's for yourself. And I'm not saying this storm is happening to you. Like I said, it could be tied to someone you care about, whether it's family, friends, lover, whatever. Because it feels like it's either love interest or family. Something like that, and it's not a choice between either or. It's like, oh, if I'm with you, my family's gone. It's not that. But what it's making me think of is, like, intuitively, I was having these dreams, these psychic dreams about my sister's pregnancy, the whole situation that's going on, there, because I have the twins here and stuff. I had dreams about that, but it was always me, like in the dream. But I had forgotten that a couple years prior, I heard when you see yourself, it's actually your sister. And I forgot about it. Well, and part of me probably didn't want to believe it, because I would, when it's ourselves and when we're close to a situation, we want to see the best in people. We want to see the best out of a situation. We don't want to think the worst. You know what I mean? So it's always like, I don't think so. It was just like when I was acting out what my daughter was doing when she was cutting herself and she wasn't here. Her face popped in my head and I thought of her. And then I was like, no, that can't be it. But it was. So I was feeling it and sensing it and picking up on it. Spirit was letting me know. But I was going, that's not it. Because I didn't want it to be it, you know? That's why it's hard to read for yourself. And that's why it's hard to fully decipher intuitive messages for yourself, or if you're close to a situation. That's the point I'm making here. But the dreams that I was having about the situation with my sister and all that stuff, all these psychic hits and downloads, what Spirit was showing me and telling me, I did mention to people, but I'd be like, like I was still kind of on the fence with it because I didn't want to believe it. Well, guess what? Spirit didn't steer me wrong and they let me know. And I feel like because they knew I was second guessing shit, that's why they had me do certain things. Like, for example, I don't even know, I would just spur of the moment want to do this stuff, and it wasn't, I'd be like, I don't even know why I'm doing this. Why is this popping in my head? You know, whatever. Stuff like that. And I'm sure a lot of you can relate, especially when Spirit's like, hey, here you go. When they're giving you the clarity and you're choosing not to see it. Happens to the best of us. That's the point I'm making. But like with my tarot room, I painted the clouds, like, and the rainbow and the lightning. I'm not even done with the lightning, and I was thinking I almost wanted to paint over the lightning, but I'm like, no, it needs to stay there. And I thought it was cool in the room, but you couldn't see it on camera because the angle and whatever. So I was like, why did I even do that? All you could see is the clouds anyways, you know? And then after the fact, I was like, kind of looks like a baby room, like the way I did it. And I was like, oh, well, tarot and my channel and what I'm doing, it's like, it is my baby. It's my project. So I was looking at it that way. Whenever I would think of babies and stuff, I would be like, new beginnings. Because that's what it represents, especially in the dream space. But I'm like, this is my baby. And it really is. I love doing what I do. But you know, through everything, I cleaned my son's room. This is his room. It was a pigsty. The walls were just sheetrock. They weren't even painted. I washed them, filled in holes, and painted it. I was getting it ready for him, and he didn't even want to come back. And then I was like, oh, well, I can temporarily put my tarot stuff in here, which I wasn't thinking of that at first. When this whole situation happened, I was thinking like, well, the twins can go in here when they're older or something if they're still here. You know what I mean? I was just like, well, at least I have the space, you know? But I ended up making the baby nook, and now I have my tarot stuff in here, and it actually is working out really well in this room. I really like the setup a lot, to be honest. I'm not done decorating because, you know, it takes time. But anyways, I just did all that stuff on just like, I don't know, out of nowhere. Because Spirit had me do it. And looking back, it's like, my daughter's even said it. And a couple other people were like, it's like you knew that this was going to happen. And I did know, I just didn't consciously know because I didn't want to know. Do you know what I mean? Because me and my mom had this conversation too. Like, we both were like, I really hope this doesn't happen, but I kind of think that it's not really the best situation, basically. You know what I mean? So a lot of times we know the answers to the questions that we seek. That's when readers say, it's within you, the answers are within you. It's because we already know. A lot of times tarot readings, psychic messages and stuff like that, that's confirmation. It will confirm what we're thinking and feeling and whatever. And sometimes we do need that, you know, because there's a lot of people who are like, in order to believe, I need to see. And it's hard to see when it's just spiritual, you know. But sometimes, especially with warning messages, with problems, it's like, you know, do you really want to wait and see what this is, or do you want to try to change it? The sad thing is I feel like there was ample amount of time in whatever this situation is to rectify the situation, to change it around, but someone's not going to. I don't know if they're pretending to be okay, or to, like, pretending that they're not doing or saying something or whatever this is. I don't know if they're just, like, acting and they're gonna get found out, or if someone's actually trying and then there's, I don't know, like somebody reverts back. I don't know. This feels like somebody's lying. That's what they are. They're lying to themselves and they're lying to the people around them. And you know it. Someone could be pretending to be happier than they really are, or this is weird. Because what I just heard is someone's pretending like they're upset when they actually don't care. Who the fuck would do that and why? Like, someone's actually happy about something, but somebody's actually happy about a situation. They're happy about something, but they're pretending that they're upset about it. That's like a manipulation thing where, like, say you don't get along with someone. We'll just use that as an example because I don't fucking know what this is. It's not showing up yet. I just heard it is and it will. So whatever this is show it. It will, someone's true colors will be shown and the situation will be like put in your face. But it's like, say you don't get along with somebody and this person, you know, maybe they're two-faced, they pretend to like you, smile to your face, but talk shit about you behind your back kind of thing, regardless of what they do. It's almost like, say something bad happens to you. I don't know, like, no matter what it is, you get into an accident or you lose your job, you know, no matter what it is, like, it's something that's devastating to you in some sort of way. And this person would be like, oh my gosh, that's horrible, like, oh, you know, whatever. They'd be sympathetic, I guess, but behind closed doors, when they're not around you, they're like, that bitch had what it's like, they had it coming kind of thing, or they just don't care. They're actually happy that you're miserable versus the alternative. It's something like that. It's like, what the... Okay. I don't feel like any of the viewers are feeling that way about somebody because, you know, what goes around comes around, and that's a shitty way to look at a situation. You know, sometimes we screw up, and it's like, yeah, we got to reap what we sow when we make crap choices, but it doesn't mean that we got to be happy that somebody's struggling. You know what I mean? But someone is pretending like, like they're sad, and they really don't give a rat's ass. There's a lot of confusion surrounding this situation. All right, what's up with Door to Spirit? I just heard cha-ching in my head. So something, it could have something to do with money. Cha-ching. We have death, scorpionic energy, which I'm telling you, the dead is talking. They really are. Some of you could be mediums, or you're consulting with a medium. Or you're just receiving messages, you know, online, general messages, personal readings, whatever it is. I feel like Spirit is like hardcore letting somebody know about something. Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. With the second I touched this card, I just heard, wake the fuck up right now. Wake up. Okay. I don't know if this is a wake-up call from the dead, because that's kind of how it sounded. Like, Spirit's going, wake up? Sorry if that was loud. Like, wake up right now. Like, what the is wrong with you kind of thing. That could be going on here, because I kind of feel like there's a situation going on. But it's also like, wake up. Why won't you wake up? Wake up. So maybe somebody's having a hard time waking up. That could be where the call is. Like, somebody won't wake up. And they might have to go get some type of help. It could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a Scorpio. I don't feel like it's a Scorpio sun sign, but they could have Scorpio in their chart. Or something significant to do with Scorpio season as well. So So this could take place in Scorpio season. Whatever this problem is, where someone needs to wake up, apparently, either literally or metaphorically speaking. What's this storm warning about? I feel like this is a warning message for someone who is either an earth sun sign or they have a lot of earth in their chart. Like, a lot. It wouldn't just be like, oh, I'm a Taurus or a Virgo or a Capricorn. It would be like, oh, I'm a Taurus and I have Capricorn rising, or my moon is also in, some earth. There's a lot of earth. Because this person's very down to earth, like, not really, that's a weird way to say it, because down to earth means you're kind of reasonable and stuff like that. This feels more like they're not spiritual. And I'm not saying earth signs aren't intuitive or spiritual, because they are. My son's a Virgo, and he's very receptive to spiritual energies. And my daughter's an air sign, and she is too. So it doesn't really matter what your sun sign is. We have multiple placements. But this person isn't spiritual. It doesn't matter, what sign they were born under. They're just not. They could pretend like they are, but they don't. But they're not. Like, it's not that they don't care. Whatever it is, they just don't care. Oh, we have the Page of Cups reversed. Someone is not sorry. They're gonna be fucking sorry, just saying. But, I feel like there's a lack of self-love in this situation as well. I just heard don't feel sorry for this person with the storm warning, because there was warning after warning after warning, problem after problem after problem. I don't know, it's almost like wake up, wake up, wake up, and the people around this person weren't waking up. This person isn't waking up. I don't know what it is exactly, but don't feel bad for whoever this is when whatever this is happens, when they get found out, when this is more than getting found out. I don't know what they're getting found out about, but when their lies get exposed, basically, because we do have deceit over here. Don't feel sorry for them. Okay, so this is someone that you actually give a shit about. You care about them, or this is going on in your love interest situation, whatever's, like, I don't know, it's either your family or theirs, something. I just heard burning all the wrong bridges. So someone's burning some bridges and they shouldn't be. But whatever is going on with this person, these people, I don't know, I feel like they're going to want a pity party, like I didn't mean to, or I don't know, they're going to try to lie their way through something, and it's either I didn't mean to, it was an accident, or I don't know what this is. It's something like that. Don't feel bad for this person, because they're full of shit. They meant to do whatever this is. They just didn't mean to get caught. Yeah, they meant to do whatever this is. They just didn't mean to get caught. We have the Five of Swords here, which is all about control. This person is so out of control. Their energy is just very chaotic. I don't know if they act chaotic or not, but they feel... Okay, this person, part of this lie is they act like they have everything together. Like they're put together. They have whatever this is under control. They have their life under control, the situation under control. I don't know, whatever. They have all their lies under control, but they don't. This person's heavily in their ego. They're not connected to the divine or anything. They're... What is that? I only pray to God when I... Wait. I only pray to God when I need a favor. That song. Like, I only pray to God when I need a favor. Does Jelly Roll sing that? I can't remember who sings it, but it's a country song. I heard it on the radio one time. It just popped in my head. Whoever this is not spiritual. They only pray when they need a favor. Like, oh Lord, please get me through this situation. Oh, I'm so sorry, I'll never do it again. but they just continue to do the same shit over and over. So these are selfish prayers. It's not like they don't pray for other people. They don't pray just for the sake of praying. They're not spiritual at all. It's just like, dear Lord, save me from my bullshit. Well, you know how the divine saves you from yourself, from your bullshit, is they fuck shit up for you. They make all those problems, all those bad choices that you're choosing not to see, that you don't want to face, if you're not changing your ways, they take the wheel. Jesus takes the wheel and goes, boom, guess what? Now you can't do it. Now you can't do that. Now you can't say that because we took this person from you. We wrecked this situation. It's when things start falling to shit around you, it's because it's divine intervention. It feels crappy in the moment, but when you look back, you go, wow, that had to happen that way. Like, I see why it did now. Because when you're in the problem around it or whatever, you don't always see it. Or it's not that bad, Because I was just telling my mom this the other day. Like, I really, truly believe that everything that's happened, even in my past, has led me up to this moment. Like, it's just so freaky crazy. It really is. And I feel a similar situation for a lot of you guys. Not the situation itself, but like a cycle of events, I guess you could say. A series of fortunate events that seemed unfortunate at the time, but looking back, it's like, wow, a blessing in disguise, Because I know a lot of people can relate to stuff like that. Like, I feel like I went down a bad path with substances and stuff in the past for a reason. Yeah, it was a personal reason at the time, but I have an understanding for people who deal with that stuff. And I know the ins and outs of that shit too. So it's like, you can't fucking fool me. I know if someone's fucked up or not. And it's not just because Spirit's telling me, it's because I fucking know. I can look at you and go, yeah, you're on something. And I usually know roughly what it is, depending on the person. Especially if I know how you are when you're completely sober. You know what I mean? You can see the difference. But regardless of that, it's not just about substances. I went down that path to understand, to know the warning signs for the people around me, stuff like that, and to be understanding. I don't know, it's almost like all these things, there's more things, I'm not getting into it, that have lined up to the moment that I'm in right now. And I feel like a lot of you can relate to things like that. Like, if you sit back and think and go, wow, if this didn't happen to me, I wouldn't be able to help this person. Or I never would have got off my ass and started this project or went after this job. If I didn't lose my job, if this bullshit didn't happen, I wouldn't be at this new job. I wouldn't have gone to school for what I really want to do. Like, sometimes the universe gives us that little nudge, that push in the right direction, because we wouldn't have had time before, or we wouldn't have done something, and Spirit's going, well, we'll clear the path for you. Now you have all the time in the world to fucking go do this. You know what I mean? That's kind of what it feels like. Yeah, somebody's trying to create a level of confusion. What's weird is I feel like whoever this person is who's lying, it's almost like the people around them know that they're full of shit. So you could be placating this person, like yeah, I know you're full of crap, but I'm just gonna pretend that I believe you. So someone could be pretending to believe someone's crap just to keep the peace. That happens a lot in family situations, just because those types of people are harder to get rid of. Even if they're unhealthy, it's just because you don't ever want to have to do that. You know what I mean? Especially if you really care about somebody. So what's up with the sun? Someone might need to eat because I'm feeling really... Someone might be really fucking hungry. Because I feel sick. Like, I feel like I haven't eaten in days. Like, that just came out of nowhere. When you get super hungry and you start feeling nauseous? That's how I feel right this second for some reason. Could be a mother who's feeling that way, because I saw the Empress. Or an older female. One or the other. 5 of Cups. Aww. Feeling sad. We got a lot of 5s here. 5, 5, 5. Yeah, 555. Actually, it'd be 5555. Massive changes. Someone can't get over something that's already happened in the past. So this could be like past traumas and stuff. I do feel like there's an underlying emotional, mental issue here with somebody, but like I said, there's someone who's pretending to be upset. I literally said that, and now these cards are reflecting that, because deceit's right here. But this is like, I feel like there's a couple energies here, but it feels like it's different people. There's someone who is pretending to be happy, but they're really sad inside. Like, oh, everything's fine, but it's not fucking fine. So they're lying about it that way. But I just heard that's not your family member. So if there's a family situation or someone you consider family, they're not pretending to be happy. Oh, no, the family member isn't. This could be your love interest or a friend or something, just someone you know who is putting on a show, like smiling, but they're really sad inside. They got some shit to deal with. Well, that might be turning around. They could be upset that you flew away from them, that you blocked them, or whatever. But there is someone here who is pretending to be sad, but they're actually happy because they're lying about their happiness. Someone's just full of crap is what they are. Alright, give me one more on deceit. And then I want to see what's up with this Sun and deceit, 5 of Cups. The number 7 is significant because 7-7, so 77 is popping in my head, which breaks down to a 14, which is also 5, which would be 5 5s. The 7 of Wands, but reversed. It's lowering your defenses. I feel like a lot of you are not defending someone's bullshit. So if you knew about a problem or you knew someone was full of crap, you're not protecting them. You're not defending them. It's like, well, if you're going to sit here and lie, I'm not saving you. I'm not protecting you from this bullshit. Because I feel like you don't want to lie. It's like, I'm not going to cover your lie with a lie. I'm not defending you. That's, I don't know, there's someone in this energy that's like, I'm not defending this. I'm not defending you. Sorry. Cry about it all you want. It's kind of what this feels like. I feel like I have nervous laughter right now. Like, you know when people act out of character, sometimes it can be because of nerves or stress or whatever, you know, where you, because like when I was a kid and I'd be getting reprimanded by my dad and stuff, he would be like, do you think this is funny? Because I would giggle, and I didn't think it was funny. It was a nervous thing. Like I was scared, so I would start laughing. It's like a comfort mechanism or something. Someone might do stuff like that. Not saying that they giggle when they're upset or whatever, but there's something that's out of character for somebody. Hell, for some of you, if you usually stand up for people or you've covered for someone or you're covering their bullshit, you're not doing it anymore. But I don't feel like it's the viewer that's doing that. I feel like, okay, say, I don't know who this person is to you. There's someone who's a bullshitter and they're making shit choices, whatever they are. Their life is about ready to change in a big fucking way. Like I said, don't feel bad for them. But regardless of whatever's going to happen with that person, there's someone around them. It's not you. There's someone around them who has covered for their crap, their bullshit, their lies, for a long time. Could be a friend of theirs, could even be a family member. I don't know. It's just someone that they know, who's been covering for them. And they're not going to do it anymore. And that's part of the change. Like, that's part of the change. Someone might come out and say something, because I feel like I'm defending someone's bullshit, and now I'm not. because they probably didn't see the whole picture before, and now they do. Because that's someone tied to whoever this liar person is. Like I said, you might find out about it. Lots of burdens. Yeah, someone's up shit's creek without a paddle. Because 10s are endings, for one, and we have 10, which is a storm warning. That's the tower going, whoop, this is done. Don't feel fucking bad for this person. We're making sure this is done and over with. Basically. It's a lot of work here. There's a lot of stress that someone's keeping to themselves. I don't know why they're all worried and why this is so hard. Someone's got so much bullshit on their back, so many lies, they can't keep up with them, that they're just, it's all coming out. It's all coming out. Someone's very burdened by the secret, by keeping a secret for somebody. Because there's betrayal here. This is a painful ending. This is bad. This is like somebody could have screwed you over, just saying. Somebody gave to the wrong situation. That's for damn sure. But somebody is burdened by keeping this secret. And it's a painful secret. Someone knows something. And this is severe. This isn't like, oh, I know that your husband or wife cheated on you and I decided to just stay out of your business. Yeah, it's devastating when relationships end. But that's not what this secret is. This is something bad. This is bad. D is standing out, like the name D-E-E-D, or the letter D. This is a bad secret. And someone's very burdened by keeping it. I feel like whoever's burdened by keeping the secret ain't gonna fucking keep it anymore. Someone's bullshit's getting revealed. From the most unlikely source. It's not from the horse's mouth, though. It's from someone who's close to this person. Whoever the bullshitter is, there's someone who's close to them, or used to be close to them. No, they're still close. Yeah, they're still close. I don't know who it, or like what the relationship is between this liar person and whoever that other person is, but there's someone that is extremely burdened by lies. And they want to put an end to that. They're trying to gain the strength and courage to end that cycle. Like I don't want to be part of the problem. Because I feel like whoever's in the know of this, if they continue to be part of the problem, they're going to go down with the problem. So someone's thinking of themselves, or they want to cover their own ass. That's pretty much what this feels like. Let's see. I'm going to just pull a Willow's wisdom card and just see what the advice is here. Because then I've got a lot to do today. I do the personals that I have on the book, which isn't many. I do have openings, like I said. Will hopefully they'll be done either by the end of the day or tomorrow, which I've already spoken to those who have them. So if you still are interested in a personal reading, just let me know. I do make time for that. I do make time for you guys. I can't do 1,000,001 readings right this second, but I'm getting into the swing of things, so it'll even out. It will level out eventually. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because the next reading I want to do is for Willow's Wisdom. And I'm going to try to get to a Patreon read as well. You're only as stable as the ground you walk on. Someone is not fucking stable in this situation. They're not emotionally stable. That's how I started this. There's someone with emotional, mental issues. Don't allow fear of the unknown to hold you back. Yesterday was once unknown to you, but now it's known to you today. So don't allow fear to stop you from doing the right thing. Yeah. There's something significant to do with birds or a bird bath. Birds. A bird and a bath. So bird's the word, whatever, like a little birdie told me, or something significant to do with bird, the word. And bath, like taking a bath. which is all about cleansing. And the situation definitely needs to be cleansed. I feel like that's why it's going to break down, because it's time for a cleansing. Someone might need to get clean, who knows? Literally or metaphorically speaking, it could even be spiritually, a spiritual cleanse, for some of you. But whoever the liar is, I don't feel like it's a spiritual cleanse for them, because I don't feel like they really believe in that stuff anyways. I just heard we're blowing the horn on this situation. We're blowing the horn on this. It's like whistleblower energy. Could be going on at work for some of you. But anyways, that's what I have for you. Hopefully it helps. Hopefully it makes sense. Just know that if you're dealing with something icky like this, it will turn around, and it is for the betterment of everyone involved in this situation, especially for the person who's making the bad choices. But let's just look into... I just want a couple cards on the storm warning right quick. Just give me a little bit more on the storm. Because all I got with that was, don't feel bad for this person. Don't feel sorry for them. Ow! Don't feel sorry for them. Why is it giving me chest pains like a mother? Alright, can you stop, please? Okay, that was a weird chest pain. That was like, it felt like something constricted right here. Like, your esophagus goes down. But it felt like, and then it was like over my heart, like I was being squeezed. Not like this, like a bear hug. Because sometimes, like with heart attacks and stuff, people can say it feels like an elephant sitting on them, or they're being squeezed or whatever. That's not what this felt like. It felt like it started right in the middle, up here more, not down here. It was like kind of right here, where it felt like I just went, and then it felt like my heart got squeezed. But if you think about it, that pain right here, that's a little high for... No, that's not high for being resuscitated. Is somebody gonna have to be resuscitated? CPR? Because I don't know, I felt it more internal than external, so I'm not sure. But that was like a squeezing feeling. That wasn't a pressure. So whatever that means to you, I don't know if somebody didn't pass that way, so maybe somebody deals with stuff like that. They could be experiencing pains like that. And it could have something to do with someone's shoulder as well. Somebody might be feeling pains like that. Because I don't know, it's like right here in the joint area on my shoulder. It just started hurting, but it's fine. It doesn't feel like I'm being squeezed. That was just a pain on my shoulder. That is cardiac. Yeah. For some of you, this is very small. This is just, I don't know who's watching or anything. Especially if someone's spying. The person that this is going to happen to isn't spying, but there could be like that spying energy where someone's like paying attention to you and not telling you. I don't feel like they're not, I don't know, this doesn't feel dangerous or anything. But whoever's tied to them might have a cardiac event. They could have been married to that person, or they are married to that person. As part of this storm. 6 of Cups. They could have children with that person even. This is something... The past is coming back to bite someone in the ass. Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I just heard this is someone from your past. So you've known them for a while. That you gave up on them. Or they feel like you gave up on them, or you did. Or they gave up on you. One or the other. Someone gave up on something. It's like, I don't want to try. You're not putting effort into this. Okay. There's someone, okay, for some of you, there's someone you've known for a while who is giving up. They're giving up the fight. I feel like for some, they just might not want to fight with you anymore. It's like, all right, let's just let bygones be bygones kind of thing. But I feel like with that chest pain energy, they're giving up the fight. They don't want to fight to live. So I don't know. This person, you could have known them for 6 years or longer. They could be in their 60s. I don't know, 67 maybe? Either 67, 76. Somebody's given up. That doesn't feel like the don't feel sorry for me energy. That feels completely separate. That's something completely separate. Yeah. Someone's going to pass that way. And they don't have the will to live anymore, or they're just going to give up the fight. Yeah. And you might be aware of this, or the people involved in this situation or who know this person is like, I don't know, I know everything I need to know is what I just heard with this. I'm done. I know everything I need to know. Okay? Someone's washing their hands of a situation. That feels like the original message I was talking about with the liar. I know everything I need to know. I'm done. Yep. Queen of Swords. Libran energy. I'm done. I'm not given to this anymore. I'm done. So someone's done. Don't even feel sorry for whoever is up Schitt's Creek, because whoever's done took the paddles. They're like, oh, I bought you these paddles just to help you out. And now I'm going to go return them. Fuck it. You can use your hands. Learn how to swim. Sink or swim, baby. Sink or swim. But anyways, that's what I have for you. Hopefully it helps. Hopefully it makes sense. I love you a long time, and I will be talking to you real soon. Peace.